sorry, sir. I had some background noise. Tonight.
You can put the rest of DM 110-7. I'll be out on this DV call for just a minute.
10-4.
45. Call this guy back and see where he is supposed to be at.
10-4.
59-14.
59-14.
93 Brother Parkway southbound at McGavick. 6 David 6, 4 Lincoln 9.
Yes, on the call text. 10-4. 10-4.
I'll help you. Baird's with me. And there are enough. We'll take care of it.
Six.
10-4. Be advised, Metro's direct on that. Do you want a call card for that for any reason?
10-50.
That's 10-4.
For a 27-year-old male who was sick, they said he just had surgery and he has nausea.
He's closing for fun.
It's 59-12.
29-45. They're flashing the light so you can find him.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
From a fellow mushroom. Strictly 14.
Direct.
Provides Metro.
Dispatching on a 75 Robert, code 2 at 1905 Dickerson Pike, 1905 Dickerson Pike, crossing East Trinity Lane at Trinity RV Park, going to be Unit 13. Fiance, 44-year-old, male white, Stacy Lynn Dew, maroon shirt, dark pants, blonde hair, 5'8", 190 pounds. Last seen at Nudi's bar around 15:30. Planning advised subject was 10:42. No mental illness, but he's on blood pressure meds and antidepressants.
23 direct. 20 direct. 3, do we have enough to do a jail and hospital check?
I believe so. The only thing we don't have is his date of birth, but I can, they usually just ask us for the name, so I'll get MSB started on it.
10-4, thank you.
Medic 12 and a half.
TV9, Medic 12, heading to 423 Broadway. Opera place will be the cross at Mellow Mushroom. Third party information, they said there's an ETOH female outside that needs medcom. We don't have any further.
Spring 77.
677.
For the 43 here, that bus actually does not come in until after 10 o'clock. And then as far as the 41, can we get permission from the supervisor to call back? We cannot see anyone that matches suspect or victim description. What zone is 6938 Highway 70 South. With the truck. All right, 10-4.
You're welcome. 23, did you need me to associate your call from today with the call from yesterday?
Please, it's related.
10-4. Dispatch to any unit working the sounds. If anyone is near the parking garage, the First Tennessee Park, Central has a 44 and they're pending where a female was shoved. If you can advise.
Lieutenant Taylor, to any of the rovers, if you can break free and head over there.
They've got, he's trying to get the lot in. He said he's working the event. Coming down. Simple.
Sam 42. So a couple decide to walk, don't call a yellow cab back and cancel it.
Blue jeans. They were getting in, I guess, complainant's fiance's face. They shoved her. No 54 was involved. They're saying the subjects are 97 in the ballpark.
11 to 23. Signal.
Unit line.
12. I'll be code 15. You show me 97 on the 45, exit T12.
Over.
Call back up and step out. These ones are
33-year-old female. Talking to her.
That's a copy. We're coming up on the intersection of 3rd and Broadway right now.
Sorry, I was just seeing if you'd called the complainant at the 19 Junior Gillen Way and just seeing what you advised.
Yeah, that rush dog from with him. He said in about 10 minutes he's going to be at the Hard Rock Cafe downtown. So when you get a unit, then go ahead and start on that way and meet him in front of the Hard Rock Cafe there.
District 17.
Clicking on the call, Lewis Street. Is this the right channel?
Especially per AVL 217 412 720 be advised 46 Paul code 31711 Gallatin Pike North 1711 Gallatin Pike North. Line drive is your cross. A vehicle versus pedestrian medicals en route and use responding switch to Madison 2138.
Call direct. Brand direct.
23's, correction, 21, since I put 23's call back impending, that'll free you up. You'll right up there with them.
10-4 on my pony.
10, dispatch that 217, 412 if you're on this here. 412, you can go ahead and disregard. Thank you, sir. 217.
17, I imagine.
217, you can go ahead and disregard. Thank you, sir.
Was this 45 called by one of the parties involved? The informer out here with the truck trailer, they're telling me that they weren't involved in the crash, and there's not another vehicle out here.
10-4. Oh, I-65 North. Be on the lookout for a silver Ford F-150 tag of 7313. They can't maintain lanes. They're straddling road lines and driving through 3 lanes of traffic. Likely 1042. Time is 2139.
Starting mileage 45194.
Time is 2140.
22 to car 20.
20 on direct.
13, do you have a fire call down here by us?
Still working on that.
Description of our individual.
11, we're still working on that callback. Went to voicemail.
Oh, no.
But I'm not sure if you heard 20, so stand by on that. And went to voicemail on that callback.
10-4. See if we can call it back one more time. 20, you trying to call or complain it back for the hard rock call?
10-4.
I'm trying to call it right now. Stand by.
10-4. They said that there was a lot of commotion in the background last week.
Let's see, please send me 20 call, please. I'm almost 97.
10-4, do you need to be stacked?
376 off the 44.
5, vision route.
During the game.
Hey, with the Burns. You close to getting back?
Pull up about 5 seconds.
Drop you fast, I'll show you around. You're going to Medicaid through room 10 at 75 direct, so across 870 South. Male's in the bathroom for the last couple hours, not responding to complaining. 48-year-old male, constant breathing, they say. It's 29 route. Engine 29, you're going to 2504 Sandy Drive across Andrew Place. They're saying it was a month fire. The flames are visible. I have no further information this time.
Appreciate it. $20. Can you try to call the complaint back again, please?
Going to be a 62-year-old female conscious and breathing. Patients right inside of the French near the restrooms, saying having abdominal pain. 5-87. Three or five. I just put a call in there pending. Do you have any further?
If you would, please.
Copy, I will.
Engine 28, Medic 28, you're going to 1570 Sugar Creek Circle across the Creekstown Circle. 57-year-old female, not conscious, but is breathing. They have diabetic issues.
What?
Just try to call back. Got voicemail in, but this time left a voice message for him to give us a call back.
10-4, thank you. 20 to 11. If you're 97 down there and you don't get flagged down in the next few minutes, you can go ahead and check back in, and if he calls back in, we'll deal with it then. 10-4.
Hey, Watson, I'm going to get out. I'm still in the cut. I just got out. I'll for a second.
All right, I'm coming in from Edgehill Avenue, so right behind you.
Did you make contact with anybody on that 88?
We only made contact with people at 714. 712 would not open up the door for us.
10-4, we got another call from that location. A female was yelling and cussing at someone in the background, possibly a child, told them to get out of her house. Female was saying she would tell their father and they wouldn't get anything.
10-4, is it still paying at 712?
When she gets off the phone, I'll call her and confirm.
10-4, 11, 14 and I will both be backing out to that location then.
10-4.
Do you have an address issue with the PS?
It's a disconnected number. The only previous call from this was another 88 Paul William. Phase 2 is hitting between 715, 731, and 713 Lewis. You're welcome.
$305.
10-4.
$44 for the Tootsie.
Yeah.
You will put me on an 87 vehicle. It's going to be at Woodland and Interstate. It's like a white Dodge minivan. Tennessee Zebra 4098 Tom. It's blocking the right lane of traffic.
That's it for you on Cleveland and North 9.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's going to be Bailey's. I'll put you on it.
10-4. You can also clear me 1 Davidson, and I very much appreciate that.
Central Unit, especially 412, 117, and 410 to be advised. 46 Ball Code East Jefferson Street, Cohen. Jefferson Street, Cohen. Going to be in front of the Top Golf. Blue Chevy Captiva and a black VW Passat. FG's en route. Units applying. Switch to Central 2149.
I'll be right on it.
Simple.
Copy, Chief.
All right, good job, Bubba. I'll see you. You be safe tonight.
That's copy you too. Before.
Yeah, Chief is 4015 or 2341, either one on that list that you gave James Gustafson a while ago.
Yes, I got 4016, and I got that's the only one of those two. I've got 4001 and I said, excuse me, 2401 and 23 Porsche. Other than that.
Okay, the reason I ask is 4015 and 2341 are the ones that 20s and 29s respectively came out of yesterday. So as of yesterday, those two were both operable and fine.
23.
Let's look at the address.
South Dispatch all cars, Bravio, 211, 117, 330 be direct on a 54 call. Give your response to 3 over at 12 Ludi, 12 Ludi, going to be crossed up J Street, Unit A, Adam. They're advising brother Kayvon hit complainant's bad. Now complainant cannot find their father. Saw brother with a knife 2 to 3 minutes ago with more to follow. Units responding south side. 2151. Call taker just took the last call.
We're not getting an answer. 1215 12th Avenue South. The city expires March 2020. MSR.
Thank you.
7, you have traffic. Be advised, the last race is underway.
Phone code 3 that just came in at 203 Duke Street, 203 Duke, across the Sultana. They heard 4 shots east of complainant's house, and we're getting multiple calls on it. They're at the location.
11 on direct. We'll keep knocking. 10-4.
Hunger on East-West KVB.
Cross streets on the number.
8th and Demumbrium. You're gonna have to hold your green a little bit longer outbound for us to be able to clear this church parking lot out.
It's stuck all the way out, or there hadn't been any movement on Demumbrium from 8th all the way out.
Hey, Planted, just skip these turn lights and just run it green on Broad.
I'm closing code 1. I'll ride with 24. 10-4.
$17.
17.
On A54, Robert, code 2 at 711 Gallatin Avenue, 711 Gallatin, crossing Chickamauga at Kroger's. Complainant was in a car with a male and he threatened her with a knife. She jumped out of the vehicle. She has a picture of the subject and knows where he lives.
17, Jack.
I'm just waiting for your ATV 9 to switch over to some about them as well. Back to ATV 9, District 1, Station PD at 105 Broadway, Nashville Underground. It's a unknown age male covered in blood. They don't know what happened to him. It's male white, black jacket, boots over his shoulder, camo pants. Again, Station PD.
Correct.
For about 5 minutes, so we're just not getting any cars coming outbound. They're about 5 seconds apart or more.
So the traffic hadn't gotten to you yet, huh?
No, that's for bottlenecking over the bridge on the railroad track.
Related to a fight, make comes around.
Pick up the 2 vehicles. We'll be right in front of Top Golf.
2 vehicles.
10-4-2.
10-4. It's going to be Bailey.
10-4.
17 coming.
That's got they haven't told us to come in yet.
That's copy. We're on the same station.
Got it. All right, just a second. Let's get green on Broad outbound. Green. KBB East West.
Cross streets on the Demumbrium.
You show us, are any of units out of the mall on anything?
426A9 is still on 57 report. You are still on 57. Call John.
57 report. You can close her code 1. and I'll be 6 off the hall. You can mark us all 10-7.
10-4, y'all have a good night.
What's 17 boy on Central?
17 can say goodbye.
Me on a traffic stop, going on Edge Hill towards, I'll stand by to cross street in a second.
None to Summit.
I need to Summit. I guess Edge Hill and 8 is the cross street route to cross. Yeah, code 593. 20 weeks sent to me as well. Permit code 11.
Cross streets on Broad.
District 17.
Ramp. Yeah, I was back up to the number end, and then I'll leave your left turn arrow to get it back on the interstate coming inbound.
Simple.
Martin to Snyder.
Hey, Gene.
I'm at gate 9. There's an elderly lady that's having trouble walking. Do we have a golf cart, or do we do that to her car?
We don't.
We don't have wheelchairs.
If she's got family with her, she could run out on a wheelchair, but they've got to leave an ID, so we can get them out to the parking lot.
10-4. Go ahead.
5 in the pending, 1 new, 44 port code 1 on McGavock Pike. It occurred at 2122 Utopia Avenue. A subject started calling complainant and videotaping her. She is now at this location. Does not think subject knows where she went. Also, the complainant for the 75 report on Donaldson Pike at the Shell gas station. Come back for ETA.
Simple.
Twenty-two. 97 at Broken, ending 210.
And Broad. Can you go green? We'll do Taylor to Baltimore. Wait, sir. Let's pick them up. Tell get the counts.
Fortune's and Broad, leave it green, they're coming up. 10-4.
East-West, KBB.
Free and assist for an 83 Paul. Going to be response code of 3, Finley and Curry. Finley and Curry.
8 shots heard, possibly coming closer from the park at 7 Oaks. We've had 2 calls on it. Units responding over to South 2203. Old Hickory Boulevard for a maroon Ford Ranger pickup truck driving erratically and possibly 1042. Directional flight was eastbound on Lebanon Pike. Time is 2203. With the sergeant, I'll respond to you and we can give out a sector, section 09. I'll advise on it. 20 area director on that. 2 calls at this time. It's 2 calls at this time, both saying they heard about 8 shots, both saying it sounded like it came from the park. Yeah, let's keep it code 3 and see if we can call somebody else from south so we can give east to the line. 10-4.
For the alcoholism?
Negative.
Came to 14th and Broad. I'm going to leave this green so you can open it up and let this wait out here. So.
Cross street comes above that.
Medic 38, en route. Medic 38, you're going to Station 41, 105 Long Haul Pike. And walk in, cardiac arrest, CPR in progress.
Medic 38, how old is the patient?
Advise how old the patient is.
49 CPR in progress. Green out round the lumber.
Dispatch to 13th and correction, dispatch to 13th and Demumbrian.
Go ahead.
Everything 10-4 up there.
Yeah, 10-4.
10-4. We had a call up there about traffic, but they probably just weren't aware of the traffic plan.
Hey, we were outbound on the lumber.
Lieutenant Ernestine, 4th and Broad. As soon as it's cleared between yourself and 5th, you can open up.
Hey, East Club had someone throw a water bottle off somewhere upstairs. I don't know if it came from the club level or higher. You know what? Thanks. Apparently, it did come from the club level. It came from the East Club side up on the 202 or 200 section.
Start progress. They pulled up inside the hall. He went unresponsive on his life in the car. Currently got him on board on a monitor and starting protocol. We just need an ambulance.
Copy, Medic 38's coming to you.
KVB north south.
P4 medic 2.
Medic 2.
We were transporting 1-9 to Centennial.
Medic 2 Centennial.
8 Centennial.
Copy 8 Centennial. Dispatch past 5.
Last seen wearing black shirt pants, long brown hair, 5'6", 160 pounds, hazel eyes, on foot. Subject doesn't have a phone. Last heard from this person at 1700 hours. And was supposed to bring subject to this location that's not there. Complainant lives in Smyrna and will come to Nashville later to make a report. Time is 22:09.
Right. Green on Broad, all the way up. Green on Broad.
You on the mark line. They're going to give it about 5 more minutes and they'll open P2 up.
I'm ready.
Hey, Command Communications, can I get the 1099 number, please?
$265-574.
East-west KVB.
We'll spread a few out to make it where it covers the middle. Yeah, shut it on down.
Huh? 35.
So probably code 4. Another 43 at 2827 Snow Springs Road.
It's fucking. Black SUV with a tag.
Remember, we need to be green or red.
Call code 3 at Finley Drive and Curry Road. They've had 2 calls. Sounds like 8 shots coming from the park. Only 1 unit is currently en route with no one to back that's close. Any unit that can assist, please advise.
35. Closing with a 15 and send it up.
Thank you.
30 is Parks and Ride as well, since it's at a park.
Right, 10-9.
It says 83 in a park. There's parks officers around.
There's only 2 parks units tonight, and they're both on assignment. They're unable to assist.
Of course.
Large, how you look down there at 3rd?
All right, so go ahead and switch.
When you get here back into it.
You almost clear up there, Jamel?
One step forward. It's my last one. Sorry for the misunderstanding earlier.
3.
Can I get a 47 en route for a 47-year-old white male having some medication issues?
10-4.
Looking at 2 variants of different calls.
33's call.
10-4.
10-4.
And put me out of Cannon and Fairfield. That's where they pulled up right. Murphy. Murphy, go ahead. Hey, how does it look up towards Broadway from the roundabout?
Flowing.
Murphy, go ahead, open up the roundabout.
Opening up the roundabout.
Are you ready for open up 8 of November?
Yeah, if you're on Demumbrian, we can go ahead and open it up and stand by your light box just in case we need to start working the lights again. But if you got barricades and cones in the street, let's go ahead and start picking it up and open it up.
Go ahead and switch it, and then we'll open it up.
Lieutenant Hermitage to the cars on the Bridgestone Traffic Command. The event across the river is let out. We could have quite a few pedestrians coming across. So just stand by at your post and be prepared to get out there and work traffic to get these pedestrians across. Cross streets on Broad.
Sounds like there's some issues at 3rd and Peabody. Can you or him go get that?
Simple.
Might not be anything we can do about it without having more officers, because I don't know which way they're going or what the deal is, but we just look at it. We can't help it out. Let's pull them through the stop sign. And if there's nothing we can do, then there's nothing we can do.
Simple. We'll check out.
Driving 39, 12067 Captain Drive in Ghostville. Ghostville Fire Department advised smoke investigation, see and smell smoke in the area, flame seen, no flame seen. Advised Mountain House, Ghostville Fire Department called it in, and then we tried to make contact with the original caller, get more information about where exactly they see the smoke. They didn't answer.
Ready 38, in transport to Skyline. Emergency with multiple firefighters on board.
38 versus Skyline firefighters.
All right, one more time on Broad, we're done.
Play on at Ashland on Flash.
I believe it is.
Engine 41 out of the pickup firefighter.
$225, boy.
Do we have any cars working at Grand Slam?
Can't go in.
Yes, sir. Would you be able to assist myself and 223 Charles on a 93 at Ellington South in Baltimore? Possible 42.
Just a woman route. 5913, give me that call.
Tim? North Broadway South, not North Broadway North.
10-4.
Mark Hunter Reese, good blow, full east west. Temple.
Staff or the ticketed folks watching the event? Ticketed folks, but they're all moving out pretty much. It'll be cleared out here in just a minute, I bet. It's 10-4. As soon as it's clear, your north section observation point can be collapsed and recovered, and then those folks can be relieved. So.
The 5th and KBB, go green east west.
I'm gonna go flash him. Let's go green on Broad, get all the way out.
It is open still.
Yeah, those 10-4, they're still in there.
You can go ahead and move your car too.
We're in the loss of bound for about another hour.
10 more.
Richmond and Miracle.
Recall.
How's 200 west looking?
Awful.
You said it's full?
Yeah, it's probably down to 30%.
10-4.
I'm fine for tone.
Sent to Conrad, bad news, my key will not open that box at 4th and Ash.
All right, come on, we'll do the best we can. Fourth and Ash should have been flashed.
In the pending for new 45 code 1 at Elm Hill Pike and Fester's Lane. It was a hit and run. They occurred on the interstate before Elm Hill. They got off at this location. 43 Paul code 1 on Timber Ridge Drive for loud music. Multiple callers are calling in. No talk to officer. 44 code 2 on Donaldson Pike at the Shoney's. The management staff is calling in advising a female causing issues because her credit card didn't work. The subject was calling in advising that the management staff told her the card system was down and she doesn't want to leave and be accused of stealing food. And 57 Paul code 2 at Spring Hill Suites on Airport Center Drive. There's a large group of people standing around a woman who's on the ground possibly fighting.
You can have control the Timber Ridge call.
10-4.
That's fine. Good night.
Okay, well, see. Compared to Lieutenant Hermitage.
Go ahead.
Hey, can you switch up to A2 for Sergeant Ford?
Sure.
Hey, signal 9 on that, Cherry. Hang on 1 sec. Hey, Lieutenant, are you guys still on post?
We are all still on post. Should be.
Apparently, you guys are forced into Montgomery and opened up and beat feet, and we needed to keep it shut down. We got a sergeant over there working on it now.
Still should be some people at 4th and Montgomery. And who do I have over there?
We're here.
If the pedestrian traffic is heavy and you need to shut it down, shut it down.
Yeah, we still got the Pinnacle set up. We can't have any traffic coming from 4th to 3rd onto Montgomery, and that's got to stay shut down.
Of the Montgomery to remain shut down right now?
Negative. If 4th to the interstate can stay open, let's keep it open. We just don't want it coming towards the Pinnacle. We just got too many cars coming out.
4th and Montgomery, are you direct?
Please shut it down.
Thank you. Is the person that's working 3rd and Montgomery, are they on this radio channel?
The Montgomery is both, they're both Nissan officers. I can have one switch over for you, though.
Yeah, they probably should have switched over if they were working this. I could have communicated they needed to stay there.
Not exactly working that. I mean, they got both groups are in the Pinnacle. We probably got more people in the Pinnacle than you guys. But I'll have one of them switch over for you. Green on Broad. North-South KPP.
217 at Countywide.
217, go ahead.
Youth Services Detective working tonight.
Or whoever's working with you there, one of y'all switch over to 112 so y'all can communicate with Lieutenant Hermitage on what you need, when you need it, and when they can open up. Well, like I said, I got a Bridgestone guy here with me, and he's on 112. All right, 10-4. It's not Burns, is it? It is. They were supposed to tell him to go to another post. That means they left stuff uncovered. I'll get with the sergeant later. Bridgestone guys are back and forth into Montgomery. He's trying to fix it. Unknown description. Units responding to north 2227.
And what was the 10 code on this?
Came in at 70 Paul, code 3.
21, I'm right across the street. I'll be code 4. Sum it up. 23. I'm right down the street. Speed man is 41. And show me around.
10-4. 413, got 9, thank you.
I'm good.
Well, there's supposed to be any barricades out. There's a couple over here, but nothing's blocked off at 3rd and Peabody. It's running normal. We're just blocking the intersection.
Yeah, there's not supposed to be any barricades. We don't work that intersection. But normally the Prince traffic can go KVB to First and come across the river, but tonight they can't. That's probably why we had a lot of extra traffic up there.
Yeah, it's moving pretty good when they don't block the intersection.
Super 1 pull on 4.
We're pushing out the left. The group there will be coming down. Careful.
Just be advised, we had a couple of drones flying over parking lots in front of Gate 1. If y'all could, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, appreciate it. 10-4. SOD to aviation.
Go ahead.
Where you direct on that? We have some drones flying around, so just be aware.
Yeah, we'll kind of try to dodge them up here.
Need a call out for a youth services detective.
That's 10-4. It's 210 boy. 10-4 on this.
Yes, he is.
10-4.
Looks like the drone operator is over in Lot A.
10-4. It's going to be 815-862-8467.
10-4.
Disregard that. It's going to be 815.
Passenger side, secured properly. Ambulatory, acting appropriately. Mom doesn't want him transported. We did advise the things to look for. And that he should be checked out by a doctor. I did call Vandy back for this patient. They were good with the refusal.
13. 13. 10-4. I go back to 11 on that.
Careful.
Eight 861-4973.
815-861-4973.
10-4.
Any rovers were able to identify a location of the drone operator, identify the drone operator.
4972.
10-9, that phone number. I'm on the line right now.
815-861-4972.
10-4.
Can't catch them all, guys. Appreciate you trying, though.
Going towards the ramen.
Medic 12, copy. Are you advising that the patient That's where they're at, is behind Tootsie's.
They're behind Tootsie's.
Check.
Outbound Hermitage, we're backed up across the bridge.
All right, folks, if your gate closes, let me know and be sure I recognize that you let me know.
I think everybody's on 112, which is what we're on over here calling it. Where are you? First, KVB. All right, I don't know what it's looking like over there. May want to get on 112 so we can all coordinate the same. And Ford Chase has been calling it for a while. Yeah, leaving Nissan, we need to call from over here. First, second, third, and fourth only need eastbound pulls, so it shouldn't be too hard to coordinate on that side. Nothing should be going westbound. I'm sorry. Nothing should be going east, everything going west. Yeah, boy. We're still pulling traffic out of downtown, but yeah, I just heard it on two different channels. I know they're calling it on 112, they're calling it on 82. Trying to get them to coordinate. 10-4. Hey, Jeff, you or Mitchell, one of y'all switch over. One of y'all stay on this one. All right, 112. 10-4. I missed that. Sammy, you said we're switching to 112.
I-67 call code 3, 1202 51st Avenue North, 120 51st Avenue North, cross of Louisiana Avenue. Caller is Amy, advising her father raped her 4 days ago. She ran to this location and is unknown if he will return. Units responding switch to west, time 22:35.
15.
15.
And a signal 9. We'll advise on it. It's probably going to be a 43.
10-4-15. It's the same caller as your 41 that was just there.
It's 10-4.
13. 13.
Can you close me out the 41 code 6, close the 43 report code 1, and put me on that?
10-4.
611 West.
611, you can signal 9, thank you.
$22.15. 50. I just sent your 41 report back to you, so it's related or continuous. You can just add to that report. Appreciate it. Let's try to go north-south on KVB for a few minutes. North-south.
Maxwell, I believe you said it's going to be in the alleyway behind Tootsie's.
Well, check.
Just let us know when you're ready. You call it, John.
You're on 112. I'm over here just on 112.
Yeah, the issue is I don't think anybody's up at on the Hermitage Cafe at Middleton working that light. If not, it should be flashing. Somebody's working it.
Somebody calling for Hermitage Avenue.
That's negative. I'm 97, and can you put them on the southbound side? They're not on north.
Morris to Snyder. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, we're at the point now on the east side. We can cut all the east side people on the security side, please.
10-4. Gates maintain what you've got, but east side Morris and company, y'all are free to go. Thank you for your help. Martin to Snyder, could you repeat that last? All east side Rovers, 100, 200, 300 are free to go. The gates are staying intact. Careful.
They said he was unresponsive. I'm having trouble getting the traffic to check on him, but if you can go ahead and start a central car, I'll advise all 47.
10-4.
Carter to Cunningham. Whenever you direct, you're free to go.
10-4.
Less than 4 stem. I'll run that by my superior.
What's the number 12, sir? I'm ready to go. We are.
Chip or green on broad.
North south.
Unresponsive mill, but unknown where the mill is at this time.
I don't know what you're referring to on 85, but yeah, I really don't understand what you mean by the 112 either. What are you trying to get to?
So I'm at 82, but I heard guys were switching over to 112.
Yeah, that's just KVP.
Sure.
They get in their car, get comfortable, and start driving away. That's simple.
Gate 8 is closed.
Repeat, was that gate 8?
It is closed.
We'll take your little viruses. 10-4.
510, Charles.
510, Charles.
City test connect.
4 additional cars, Hermitage details tonight. Time is 22:43.
530 Charles, I'm available for pending. No, it's not bad.
Unit Enroll and so is FD.
10-4. He's woke up now, but he's probably gonna need to go somewhere.
And boy, East Road, Black Nissan versus Slimmy on brakes and fast lane. Time is 22:43.
All right, calls.
10-9.
Driveway's clear. I'll have that day.
10-4. We'll go back on cycle. Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's 22.
22.
28 have been for me.
Go ahead with it.
19 X-ray Frank, Adam 1 Frank, 57 Adam, Edward 025499.
Hey, Charles.
She tells 10-8, however, only 23 Charles will be able to start to calls. Everyone else can be at the stations.
10-4. Yes, sir. He's starting off the 413 boy. He's assisting 5912. Trying to find an unresponsive male. They were flagged down, and we do have FD en route. It's at 7th and Commerce, 7th Avenue North and Commerce.
10-4. 11 boy.
11 boy.
Post me code 4 off my assignment and show me 10-7.
10-4.
Just to advise, I will be working DRI tonight as well.
10-4. Are you going to be a 2-man? Fast 21 boy. Dispatch to 521 boy.
Right now I'm showing 3-9 and West Club opens. West employee opens. East employee open. Gate 1 East employee should be open too, 10-4. Correct. Gate 1 East employee is still open. That's what I'm showing.
Charles.
Go ahead.
Is there a number I can give you 6 at?
931-206-3660.
Yes, sir. Station. Please key up now.
So we've got a minor 45 Woodland and Interstate via Silver Jeep and looks like a gray Nissan. You can see if Central has somebody that can take this.
I'll put a call in there pending. Are we back in traffic?
We got them out of traffic.
So that making Gate 1 Pro Shop closed too. Gate 1 Pro Shop closed.
Right. Can you relocate to 4th and Broad and help them? I'm going to send one more person there, and I'll need you guys to manage the pedestrians, but also pull some traffic northbound on 4th.
10-4 can do.
Do I have any rovers that are not tied up?
3 Nora 1, 5 George 4.
10-4.
Yeah, we don't staff that. Apex promised to staff that about 3 years ago and never did.
Snyder back on A3. And Snyder, I'll still show Gate 1 East employee, Gate 1 club, Gate 3, Gate 9, Gate 6 West employee, Gate 6 West club, Gate 8.
Hey, can anybody tell me where lot H is in Henry is? Is it on the south side over by the
West side, just outside gate 6.
14th and Broad and 14th and Broad. If you guys aren't already, can you work your lights and pull traffic off Broadway?
So we're looking good now out here. Unless it's backed up between 8th and 1st.
Right, Mr. Snyder. Go ahead, sir. You just closed Gate 3. Gate 4, Gate 3 is closed. Showing Gate 9, Gate 1 club. Gate 6 West employee, Gate 6 West club.
Have a gray Malibu and GMC black 4-door pull over by the Hermitage Cafe, 9:45. I got a gray Malibu, and what was the other vehicle? GMC 4-door. 10-4.
Just inbound, just 4 tonight.
Central Precinct for 3 hours and have her respond here immediately.
10-4.
Stand by.
Please take the initiative to go ahead and run your light box.
Go ahead. Are you still up or are you closed? Snyder or Lynch? Go ahead, Lieutenant. If you don't mind staying, stick with it and just about when you're done. 10-4, thank you. The signals will get somebody to you momentarily, however. 10-4. Gate 1 East employee, Gate 1 club, Gate 6 West employee, Gate 6 club, Gate 6. That's what I'm showing. Anything inaccurate?
Yeah, I think East Club, I thought that was already closed. Reagan's Morgan.
That's correct. East Club is closed.
Gate 6 is closed. We're just holding the Gate 6 club and employee.
All right. Out of that, I got Gate 6 is closed.
On the west side, we're just holding the employee and the club.
And Gate 1, do I still have Gate 1 club and open or no?
Radius to Snyder. Gate 1 club is closed. The only one that's open is Gate 1 employee for the Nissan. 10-4. Is Apex is there an Apex officer at East Employee Gate?
Who the Lieutenant Snyder? There is a Apex security here and security at the East Employee Gate.
10-4, sir. You are free.
I appreciate it. Does it box to you, Lieutenant, or Lieutenant Lewis?
Please. West Employee, Gate 6.
Yeah, West Employee has West and Apex 97.
You are free to go. West Club.
All right, we're going to start sending some your way. Advise if it isn't working.
I'm at the bridge. It'll work. Fifth and Main, let's start running it again. Apparently they had all our cars blocked where they couldn't get to us.
On the air.
Yes, sir, I got it.
All right, is anyone left other than Lot S and top of ramp?
Low, especially those in the vicinity of South 10th and Fatherland, South 10th and Fatherland. Be on the lookout for a dark blue Dodge Charger. Rolled by the complainant with the window down. They could hear someone saying, "Help me," from inside. Didn't know if they were serious or joking. Direction of flight, turn right on Shelby. Time is 22:55.
Dispatch unit available. CD Tell Sergeant for pending.
20.
20, I'm holding 7. The 3 newest being a 44 on Ford. Customer is attempting to leave without paying a bill. We have a 43 Pocket 2. 3rd Avenue South in Demumbrian. We got multiple callers at the Pinnacle parking garage stating they have been stuck inside the garage for about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. One of the complainants was concerned that there would be a carbon buildup in the garage area. And then a 45 on Woodland and Interstate, 2 vehicles not blocking.
But dirt just isn't moving. And then we still had to clear out some of the floor stuff. That didn't help either. It's probably 30 minutes from our intersection up to KVB, maybe 20. I'm looking at a Cadillac that I started timing.
And why haven't you told 3rd and KVB you need help?
I got on 112 and asked them for help, sir.
Gotcha, because they're on 112. Thank you. Want to make sure you're communicating with them. Or to Sam Johnson.
Good.
We need to desperately get cars off of 3rd Avenue, and they haven't moved in 20 minutes. We need to work some magic.
Check with Ron Bright. He may be on 112. We're not having a really issue on 4th.
Can we send cars towards 4th? Would that work?
Oh, yeah. KVB from 3rd to 4th, there's not a single car there. Yeah, we take all the traffic you have coming off the bridge.
4th South is moving pretty well, too.
All right, I'm going to start sending you cars to 4th from 3rd.
Just past the 212 mile marker. Is that y'all? Mitch, I don't know what the holdup was going westbound. I mean, we've been running them through the whole time. We didn't have any cars at all. Vehicle, I guess, retaining wall in the number 1 or next to the number 1 broke down.
511, I'm direct.
You can send me that.
521. You can send us the 1530.
That's right.
3611 to dispatch.
3611.
Okay, from where my post is, I'm looking at I-24 East, and there are two vehicles stopped. Looks like on the right shoulder, people walking around. It may be 1845 or 46. I cannot advise though.
I'm sorry, what's your post again?
I'm at 3rd and Crutcher, and it's where the interstate crosses over Crutcher Street. It's eastbound side.
Jennifer, does it look like a wreck, or can you tell?
No, I can't. I see silhouettes, and it's two vehicles, and I can see people walking around looking at the vehicles. That's all I can make out.
Brother, good night.
No, that was Sergeant Wood, but he was going to go green on Broad. That's fine. We'll get it on this next cycle.
North-south, KVB. North-south. Code 5. And we'll take care of that 211 Commerce.
D49 Paul, code 1 to 11 Commerce Street, 211 Commerce, North 3rd Avenue and 2nd Avenue North. Commerce Center, Elizabeth is the complainant. A black minivan parked blocking the entrance to the parking garage. Charles, go ahead.
Kilo 20 Wood of car 1655.
10-4. Not forced, but is now in a gold Chevy Malibu near the median at this location.
The 45 on Commerce. Did that happen in the garage, or did they pull in there?
Sir, are you referring to the 49 on Commerce?
10-4, I misheard. I thought.
It's 10-4.
Could you give me the zone to Seven Oaks Park? Address is 3474 McGavick Pike.
Do not live in the area. No further.
Man, I apologize. I literally got every other word. Try that one more time.
That's a redirect on my last transmission.
Also negative. You can enter.
Meeting of 41, it's in the pending at this time. It's at the 211 over 240 West, where the victim was kicked out of a red Dodge Avenger by the boyfriend at this location. She's now in a gold Chevy Malibu on the left shoulder by the median, and Medcom isn't around.
511. I'm direct. Are we able to call them back too and get them off the interstate?
10-4. Skytop as well.
10-4.
SOD to Skytop. You direct?
Correct. Thank you.
Bergall SWAT 85. You are 156 SO to be over to go. We thank you for hanging out with us on a Saturday afternoon.
Sam 72.
Sam 72.
I'll be 10-7, man.
Spot 31.
531.
You send that alarm on Bill Hagan.
And that's going to be at the All American Portable Air, and it's a promotion.
Direct.
Up 35.
Go ahead.
Send me about 30.
I'll make a left turn.
I'm sorry, I had somebody walk up to me. Traffic's coming off of Davidson Street.
Fair to West Henderson.
Go ahead.
Hey, is it open down there if somebody's coming from KBB, if they make a right-hand turn down there?
Hold on.
And set a white Chevy Impala tag, Paul 5181 Edward, was parked beside the vehicle, and then moved to space 6, believed that this may be the suspect's vehicle. It's unoccupied at this time.
Is she the owner of the vehicle that's got the busted out window?
10-4, she's the owner. She's just believing that a vehicle that was previously parked next to her may be the suspect vehicle.
10-4.
411. 11. Can you show me sending it from the station and send me the 44 in my phone, please? Sending you the 44 Paul, let's pick to Commerce Street and 2nd Avenue, again, Commerce Street, correction, sending you 217 4th Avenue North, 217 4th Avenue North. Your crosses will be Baker's Alley and Church Street at the Italian Kitchen. We have Alana advising a customer is trying to leave without paying a bill. No further description on that customer. 10-4, I'll be en route. 10-4.
15, make a ride with her.
15, I'm direct.
72.
Frank 72.
You can just stack me and send me the 44 at the same location about the people arguing.
10-4. 10-4, Frank 72 for the recording. Unit calling.
830 Charles. I just rolled up on a 45, 24 East, mile marker 49 over 4, involving a black Dodge Charger. And I can't tell what the second vehicle is, but it looks like a smart car. Do you have it pending?
It's possible, sir. I've got one at 24 East and Crutcher Street.
Boy, you got a unit you can send up here to me?
Southbound closed, so we can keep flowing this traffic out of here.
Ten four. I thought Al said to open it up, but I'll shut it back down.
Yeah, that was just going northbound. This Pinnacle, they're starting to call in. They can't get out.
10-4.
For Frank 72 for the recording, I've sent you Commerce Street and 2nd Avenue. Again, Commerce Street and 2nd Avenue. The SP parking, we have Amanda Dilly advising a red VW Bug tag 832. Boyd Lincoln Tom was honking and going crazy. Then hit a black vehicle in the parking garage. Subjects in the red vehicle are now arguing and yelling at each other.
Frank 72 on direct.
And dispatch 20.
20.
88 holding at the DoubleTree on 4th Avenue North. No units 10-8. Hermitage dispatch to 511, 515, 510, 53 Paul Victor, code 3, Mamaka 211 over 2, I-40 westbound. It's going to be between Hermitage Avenue and I-24 split. Plaintiff's calling in advising her boyfriend punched her and stole her mom's vehicle. And then last, more to follow, units responding, switch to Hermitage 2309.
This being the same call, do we have any additional information?
That's the one that had the 41 where he assaulted her and then kicked her out of the vehicle. Stand by, I'm trying to look through the update.
10-4, he is not 97 currently, correct? And she is with a third party safe?
Yeah, that's 10-4. She should be in a gold Chevy Malibu on the left shoulder, and the subject left in a red Dodge Avenger.
He's currently safe. If it's 10-4 with 10, we'll go code 2 to that. That's no more.
Sure.
Code 2.
For John, code 2 at 201 Grizzard Avenue, 201 Grizzard, across the Dickerson Pike. It's going to be building O as in Oscar, apartment 11. There's a heavy language barrier. The complainant needs to report 13-year-old daughter, Maria Valentina, as being sexually abused by her stepfather. Victim and subject are not 97.
So, take direct.
East, west.
Red Honda Civic with no taillights and a white Nissan Racing 2311.
Greg?
No.
That was out there.
I'm showing that 415 boy arrived on scene at 21:55. And 412 arrived at 21:53.
Look, Broadway is flowing normally. Hermitage to Young. How's the monitoring right now?
It looks pretty good. It's about as good as it's going to get.
You can cut your guys on Broadway and come over and just keep me whoever's KVB or south of KVB. I'll probably need them for at least another 10 or 15.
10-4. 10-9 that again. You said everything south of the mountain?
Yeah, everything on KVB and south I need. Everything on Broadway and Meridian you can put 10-7.
I'm direct. All cars on the Bridgestone Traffic Command north of KVB can go 10-7. Your ending time will be 23:20. If you are KVB or south, we'll need you to stay a little while longer. So stand by. Hurt stand to port. Do you want them to switch to A2 or do you want them to remain over here?
Jason.
Honestly, I do not know. It literally says in area, complainant flag down and advised of MVA, no description. That's all I've got.
13 Andre. So I take it you.
Possibly, I can check with Central Dispatch.
That's 17.
Yes, man. You can send me the 57 airport center. Do a call back and see if the subject is still there. Is there anyone there with you?
10-4. I'm working shift after this. There's a sergeant over here that's getting his car gonna change with me, I think. But I'll advise him.
515.
515.
Not sure if we ever determined whether the 87 that unit called in over the air is going to be related. I'll send you the call if you can just advise.
Said you were bringing them back here to the firehouse.
We were just staying over here because traffic's still moving and whatever you advise.
I think you're probably good to bring them over here.
Come around.
Mary Young, 7897.
10-4. For sure, it is a possible overdose situation, accidental. Female advised she drank some alcohol, but no further.
Frank, Katie, I'm correct. Midcom's UTV is blocking entire 3rd Avenue, so if they want to get any kind of response in there, we can't get in there because of that UTV. It's blocking the lane.
10-4, they haven't asked for us at this time.
I understand that, but we've got cars that are trying to run emergency down 3rd, and we can't because there are UTVs on the road.
10-4, I'll notify the fire department.
Signal now, I'll take care of it.
10-4.
Checking Broadway. 10th Avenue's locked up. The gate's locked.
Okay, well, thank you.
23.
Per the complainant, the victim is still at the location, possibly wanted to make a report on the incident. The suspects are no longer there.
I can advise on that then.
523 on good.
535.
535.
Code 5 out here. Will you send me 121 Timber Ridge?
533 on code 6. Central.
Speak to an officer is going to be a 116 Crest Drive, and that's who we have the premise hazard on. Her name's Cheryl.
What's the hazard?
It says to send 2 units and a sergeant to call at this location. There's a Glenn who has made threats against police.
Shawnee's call, please. Someone.
Car 30.
Car 30.
Two was north on that last transmission. 33 and 35 are headed to an address that has a permit hazard on it that requests 2 units and a sergeant to respond.
What's the reason for a supervisor to go on a loud music call?
Charles.
Is anybody logged into my computer? Can you log them out so I can log in, please?
So if you've already been released, if your ending time is 23:20, make sure your traffic boxes are closed and locked. And thank you for your work tonight. Appreciate you staying late. If you're staying over KBB and South, 4th and Devonbrian, please switch to A2.
Is the person with the hazard, are they the ones calling in, or they just live at that address, or have lived at that address?
I think they live at that address, but I don't know if he's there at the time.
Just, you let the officers go out there, and if they need me, holler at me, and I'll be on my way.
For 33 and 35, you direct?
Yes.
511.
You call?
That's 10-4. I checked the link to 40 West, and they're going to be the same call. Really, if you haven't already.
10-4, thank you. 15, you direct?
15, I am direct.
And 15, copy on 1, please.
Go ahead.
So 71 alarm code 245 Willow Street, across of Decatur Avenue, to the BRNA on a wood shop push.
That's 15 direct. Go down that interstate ramp, get that interstate moving.
10-4. Any idea how long till the cones are getting picked up?
Yeah, I'm about to make the call.
Countywide dispatch to all units. 305 is terminating the Bridgestone command. P112 is back open. Time is 23:22.
17.
Yes, ma'am. Which hotel was I going to again? My computer crashed.
Spring Hill Suites.
I'm direct, thank you.
Doesn't work, so it's not feel the arena. I'm sorry, there was so much traffic I couldn't hear what you said. Yeah, I think we're gonna still keep it closed until public works is trying to pick it up. I think it's just call. But just keep it closed for now. What
Snyder.
I'm having phone trouble. Can one of y'all walk down to the public works crew and let them know we're ready for pickup?
Denver. John, I'll let him know.
All right, I finally got it. They're no pickup.
All right, did I miss something? We're opening up for Inventor. Public Works is correct.
Yeah. Second, third, and fourth should open up Korean veterans for each travel. Pinnacle's down to a trickle, but he says they still have a 4.5. $51.94 to dispatch.
51.94.
The 45 at Woodland and Interstate Drive, we had to move them to the Exxon parking lot down there at Shelby and Interstate for traffic.
10-4. Third to Montgomery in the board.
False Robert. The light will handle it, or we will leave it with the light.
South dispatch to all units, especially for AVL 315 Charles, 325 Charles, and 330 Charles. 70 Paul code 32220 Hamlet Hill Drive, cross of Rosalie Court, and 2220 Hamlet Hill Drive. Stand advised 2 guys are trying to open the door to the house, turn on a light, and they ran off and then came back. Possibly a male white with backpacks. Any units responding, switch to south, 2326.
20 ampere.
31.
531.
So the street runs was 43 Paul code 1, 613 Allison Court, 613 Allison Court, duplex on the left side. Complainant wants to speak to an officer about the loud music that's been going on for several hours. He's actually going to be on the right side of the duplex, and he just called back for an ETA of set.
Tempo.
At 113, and they said they thought that she was at 113. She may be in 1113. It's been 30 minutes, so we'll give them a call. The complainant is 1 David 50.
Person Williams on cycle.
Maybe 38, B4.
38.
38, this is 31. They're saying it's not, this message called back and says not 113, so it's possibly be 1113.
Copy. We head up to 1113.
We're gonna go up and check it out.
$530. Complaining again on this Timber Ridge, wants to speak with officers.
Her name is Cheryl. She's at 116 Delcrest Drive.
Get her number.
Area code 701 261 4226.
535 and 531. Going up there right now. And you sending her to hell. Is she the one that can't find her car? Still? Oh, this one knows where her car is.
That's 17.
Code 14 on 67 and route says vertical.
Bailey's.
It's going to be code 4 for this 50-ton Victor. They weren't the actual owners of the vehicle. I left a message on the vehicle if they want to make a report when the owner does show up. I'll also need a 43 number for the purse, and they're supposed to be coming back to pick it up. So
10-4, just make it the same address.
10-4.
411, you can signal 9 on that call back. We missed it.
10-4. $20. 43 Paul Mary Broadway. Smell asleep on the side of the building. Security has been attempting to talk. They've also touched him, but he will not move or respond. No units tonight.
10-4. Put out an ending time yet? Nope. Be patient. 13 Charles.
15 Charles.
1-3 Charles. I'll be 10-8. You can send me where you need me.
10-4. 13 Charles and 10 Charles to be advised. 13 starting in route to a 43, correction, 57 Paul. Code 2 at 2nd Avenue North and Broadway against 2nd Avenue North and Broad. An anonymous caller who doesn't need to speak to an officer advised that 2 Mile White in front of the location that used to be Cotton Eye Joe's. No weapon seen, no description. No further information.
Dispatch medic 38.
Medic 38. Just making sure, is 1113 the correct department number?
We're still downstairs at the elevator. You might want to contact the engine company.
Yes, they're working the Bridgestone command and had to make an arrest. There's one in the queue. 423 Adam, en route to booking, 1 female, 5274.
13, the correct department number for the previous call.
Stand by. We split up. We had another call here. Just stand by.
P3P1, 31.
Go ahead, Red.
Actually, you can disregard.
I want you to close the box, tug on the door, make sure that the door is secure, please. If you have any issues with any of that, let me know so we can send someone to assist.
Can you repeat that one more time? What car was it that went to 201 Grisar? $20 to $23. I put in 23. You get a chance, can you give me a call when you figure out what's going on?
Yes, hold on a second. We're still kind of trying to piece together what's going on out here.
Careful.
I'll take care of the 60 and bring that 45 Paul. Oh gosh, man. I'll have it under the room.
Russell, I'm direct. Russell, all units not staying over. You go ahead and shut it down. Make your ending time 23:45. 23:45.
Day one, P3, P1.
Do you still need me?
I'm sorry, I did not hear that.
Do you still need dispatch?
No, you're my next call. I can shut it down as well. Thank you.
10-4, good night.
Day one, Captain.
David 73 at Hermitage.
What's Davis 73?
P10-7 from the Opry House. Have a good night.
10-4, you as well.
Smith's aboard. Are you still there by chance?
I'm at second Shelbyville, about to walk the truck. I'll be sitting on the laptop.
I forgot to grab my laptop bag out of the command truck.
I can put it in my truck.
10-4, I can get it Monday.
Roger.
Do y'all still have one of the
That's 3702 is terminating the Nissan Command A1 through A6. It's back open. Time is 23:38.